In a world where dreams meet reality, there exists a place where your business can flourish. That place is Shopify. Imagine having the power to craft your online store with tools that make it as easy as a gentle breeze. Whether you're an artisan of handmade wonders, a creator of digital treasures, or a curator of the latest trends, Shopify stands by your side. With its customizable templates, seamless integrations, and support that's always there, your dream store is just a heartbeat away. Join millions of visionaries around the globe and let Shopify guide you on your journey. Visit roguemedianetwork.com/Shopify. That's roguemedianetwork.com/SHOPIFY. And embark on your free trial. Shopify, where your commerce dreams come to life.
Most bankers aren't ready to help you until after their third cup of coffee. But with Central National Bank's after-hours service, you don't have to wait for the bank lobby to open to get help. You can contact us from 6 to 8:30 in the morning or from 5 to 10 in the evening, and we'll connect you to a real, live, local person who can answer questions and fix problems 7 days a week. Bank different. Bank Central. Central National Bank. Member FDIC.
This is a Rogue Media Network podcast.
I tried to fight all through the night, deep in the heart of Texas. The trailer park is nice and dark, deep in the heart of Texas. That drinks his brew and he spits his chew, deep in the heart of Texas. The TV blares, but no one cares, deep in the heart of Texas. Here we go!
Hey there, everybody. Welcome to Bois, King of the Hill podcast. I'm Mike.
And I'm Rusty.
Rusty, something a little different this time.
Yeah.
There's a show on HBO called Faire, RENFAIRE.
That's correct.
It is real. It is about the Texas Renaissance Festival. Big money. I know that the first episode I watched, they were trying to bring up to speed like how the festival is doing. And one guy looked at the other guy and goes, well, we have 8,400,000 and blah, blah, blah in the blank. And I was like, holy shit, I didn't realize that you could make that much money with a Ren Fair.
I'm going to have to check this out because this sounds, this is new, right?
It is. It's fairly new. Yeah.
When the ailing king of America's largest Renaissance festival declares his retirement. That's it? Okay.
Yeah. Here, I'm going to play the...
I just had to mark it so I could watch that. I'm going to have to watch that tonight. I just watched...
it's only like 3 or 4 episodes, so it's not a hard watch.
I just finished that... Bryan Cranston in Your Honor.
Your Honor. Yeah. It's a good show.
Yeah,
it's a very good show.
I hate that that's it, but that was amazing 2 seasons of TV. That was like better than all of Breaking Bad.
No, it's not true.
I think so. But for me, it was.
But it's a very good show.
I thought it was amazing.
He's very good.
I wish they would
actor.
do more of that.
Yeah.
I wish there would be a season 3.
I thought there were 3 seasons.
Nah, there's 2 seasons, and he said that if there is a season 3, whether he's a part of it or not, will be in the air. But he was satisfied with what he did.
It's very good.
I thought it was amazing. I don't think
I
don't think there was anything better than that in a while. That was a really good one for me anyway.
All right, I'm going to play the trailer from this Ren Fair, and then we'll talk about it real quick.
Ole! Ole!
Every Renaissance fair in the United States came into being because they wanted to be like George. He's built this whole thing.
He's the ruler.
He's not crazy. He's just thinking on a level that you can't comprehend.
I don't know what's going to happen to it after he's gone. Because if he ain't working it, it don't work.
He's got one of those eyes.
The perfect way to go
Yeah.
would be have a woman screw me to death.
Whew.
And that's my goal.
Yeah.
Okay.
3 parts.
I'm trying to find
Boom,
somebody
boom,
to take
boom,
care of the festival before
Boom,
I
boom,
die.
boom, 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 boom.
I'm
I wonder what
to play
that's
the
called.
long game. When he dies, George
I've heard that a
has put me
bunch.
in
Oh, yeah.
position to possibly fill in for a shiz.
Faust. That's what it is. That's Faust, the song in the background.
Jeff has what it takes. So I
This
want to
guy's
buy
the Lord of Corn.
All right, here we go, boys and girls.
The Lord of Corn.
I have yet to see a Faire successfully handed from one person to another.
It's the only one she's ever worked at, but sure.
When they get their knife out and cut my balls off, I have a reaction. Whoever comes across with the cash gets it. All you have to do is make the plan. It'll be fun.
That's all you got in your bag of tricks?
Don't ever underestimate me.
Jeff fucked me.
It's just a lie that some idiot posted on social media.
That's pretty good.
They are thick as thieves.
What's happening, King of Georgie?
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Are you having a good time?
Shut the fuck up.
You know that's a war cry. The huzzah thing. It's
I don't
funny.
doubt it, He's insane.
Yeah, he is insane.
By the way.
I played this. There's 2 games actually. There's 2 video games that I play. One's called Hold Fast, and the other one is called War of Rights.
Okay.
And War of Rights is a Civil War type shooter.
Yeah.
So you're doing like the row firing and all that.
Yeah, sure.
Well, in both of those games, they're like whenever you're lined up with your troops and you're running into battle, they yell huzzah, huzzah, which is the precursor to hoorah, which
It's
is
a battle
what
charge,
all the
yeah.
army and
Yeah.
stuff screams now.
So let me tell you about this show real quick. This is actually up near Houston.
Okay.
It's been there for 30-something years or whatever.
Oh, the one that is this what this is
the
about? Is
real
the one in Houston?
The real one.
Okay.
Yeah. It's about 30 miles outside of Houston or so. This is Texas Renaissance Festival. They own 300 and something acres there, and they've almost populated all of it at this point. He is a failed art student who still wants to be an artist. So he makes these people design these big ornate things. Like he puts in a Rococo bathroom, which if you know anything about art, Rococo means too much. I mean, that's not what it literally means, but it's just too much decoration.
Yeah.
Big, over the top. Everything's gold, angels, all that crap. He does that. So the idea here is that he's got 9 years left to live. And at the end of that 9 years, he's going to go to Sweden and have them kill him for $20,000.
Wow.
In the meantime,
which you can do, by
Yes,
the way.
yes.
There was one I just read about a 20-something-year-old in Canada that
Oh, they did that?
a 20-something years old.
Yeah.
Assisted suicide, autistic.
Yeah.
Autistic girl.
So anyway, he's got this thing going. He's been doing the Ren Fair from the get-go. Apparently his family was very successful, and then he went and started this, and they were like, oh, you're an idiot, you're all this. And so he has basically ostracized everybody out of his life with the exception of the people at the Ren Fair, and he treats them like crap. He's a very mean old man.
This is a real man.
Yes.
This is
it comes across as he is a very mean old man who does not care about anybody but himself. He incorporated that area where the Ren Fair is and made it its own city so that he doesn't have to go by laws and regulations. I mean, he literally comes out and says that. He goes,
That's crazy.
He goes, I took it from Walt Disney. I just did what he did.
It's crazy that this ecosystem kind of
it's nuts.
exists to where there's a power struggle at a Ren Fair.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I know which one you're talking
about. Think about the money. I mean, shit, if it's pulling in $20 million a year,
do you think that
you have a fight?
Do you think that they'll have some forces come down from Waxahachie to help with the battle? They're going to call up the king in Waxahachie and see if he'll bring down some troops to help with the war effort.
He
That's a Texas joke. Okay, so for people who don't understand Texas, there are two big Ren fairs in Texas. One of them is south of Dallas in Waxahachie, and then this other one that Mike's talking about is down, I think it's west. It's
about 30 miles from Houston, like I said.
Yeah, it's like somewhere 30 miles of Houston. So that's the joke.
So the funniest thing to me is that he gets on these dating apps and tells them that he wants these girls, and they fly in to meet him at the Olive Garden, which
crazy.
is his favorite restaurant, the Olive Garden.
It would be his favorite restaurant.
First question he asks them is, "Are your breasts real?" And if they say, "Well, no, I've had them enhanced," he goes, "Oh, okay, well, it's not gonna work."
Wow.
And then he just fucking walks out. It's the guy is such a turd. He is a big turd.
It's in. He was actually the mayor of the town or whatever it was called. It's called Todd Mission.
Because he made his own town.
Yeah, it's called Todd Mission, Texas. Yeah.
But anyway, it's a good show to watch. It's very interesting. I mean, it's a little salacious. You can tell they pumped up the drama a little bit and things like that. But anyway, if you have a chance, watch it. Now, the reason I bring this up is there's an article from the culture editor. I think it's Austin American Statement. And it's called How King of the Hill Skewered King George Long Before Ren Fair. This is written by Abigail Rosenthal, the cultural editor. So it says Texas Renaissance Festival's owner and king, George Cullum, is the villain of HBO's hit docuseries, but Mike Judge knew more than that 20 years ago. So basically what it talks about here is we were talking about the episode that is actually in the season we're currently in.
Yeah.
You said it's like episode 8?
Yeah, we're like 3 away from it, I think.
Yeah. It says, in 2002, King of the Hill creator Mike Judge's Renaissance Festival king faced a much more public display of revenge from the woman he wronged. In the show's 6th season, the family heads to the Arlen Renaissance Fair so Hank Hill can sell his wares to King Philip. King Philip is Alan Rickman in this. A similarly vain role-playing royal. After Hank's wife Peggy offends the king by being brazen woman who talks too much, King Philip tells Hank they should solidify their partnership by making Peggy one of the fair wenches. He says, "I've got just the hole for this peg." Yeesh. It doesn't take long for Peggy to attempt to lead the wenches in a full-on revolt against King Philip's sexist treatment and tomfoolery. She says, read sexual harassment, and then beat the king at his own joust before ripping off her helmet to reveal her Texas bouffant a la A1 and Return of the King. It's unconfirmed if the episode Joust Like a Woman was truly based on the Texas Renaissance Festival and its king, though Texas Monthly did run a profile of Cullum in 1999, 3 full years before the episode came out. So it may actually be based on him.
Yeah, it is.
Which is amazing.
I just did a little bit of reading while you were reading that. And so they were embedded for like 3. So it's like 3 years worth of footage.
Wow.
And stuff about this guy. But he has a website, georgeccullum.com. Yeah. And the very first line is, George Cullum is a healthy 6'2", 173 pounds, 86-year-old, sexually active Caucasian male entrepreneur.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Yeah. And he's got
he lives in Magnolia. For those of you who don't know,
one eye that goes one way and one eye that goes the other way.
He lives 7 miles north of Magnolia. He lives in a place called Todd Mission, Texas,
because he made up the town.
Where he serves as the mayor.
I don't know where the Todd Mission part came from.
I don't know where Todd Mission came from, but he had the city incorporated around the fair.
Around the fair, yeah.
And then, he's been voted in for a bunch of years.
And then every time any kind of property comes available, they let him know, and he goes and buys the property and just grows it.
Yeah, so he pretty much owns all of it, yeah.
It says, King George and King Philip are a lot alike. Both are power-hungry, both are big fans of money and unwilling to hear dissenting opinions, especially from a woman, and love a sexual innuendo, though Ren Fair's HBO-friendly rating allows Cullum's crudeness to truly shine. The only real difference is that King Philip actually gets to put women in the stocks and pelt them with tomatoes, while Cullum can only dream of such a display. I don't think she's a fan of him.
I don't think so either.
And Cullum has a distinct, often noted fear of fake breasts. That's what I was telling you.
Yeah.
She says, watching King of the Hill after Ren Fair is like how some women find Law and Order SVU cathartic, as Olivia Benson takes them under her wing and shows them that someone in the justice system cares. Or in this case, Peggy Hill teaches Becky the butter churner about workplace sexual harassment and delivers the fatal blow that gets one investigated by the Texas Workforce Commission after the Winches serve a lawsuit. If Mike Judge had written Ren Fair, King George would have died from a Viagra-induced heart attack, which probably could still happen.
Yeah.
Darla would continue to manage the festival. Darla is she's a snake. Brandy would no longer be forced to hear her husband Jeffrey mansplain acting while she's trying to lead her entertainer workshops. He comes across as just a doormat in this thing. And Louis, the Corn King, would stop pounding Red Bull and just lead his cocktail bar. It's one of the only air-conditioned buildings in the festival, and the drinks are strong. But that would be a fantasy and not the period-appropriate kind. So if you get a chance, dear listeners, go watch Ren Fair. Compare it to...
I'm kind of interested in how that all plays out. Like, the man started the business. So how does the business, how do you take away a business that he started, you know?
Well, I don't know that you can without his doing, because he tries to sell it a couple of times during the show. And the funny thing is, like, the price keeps changing. So, like, somebody will offer $8 million, and he goes, well, that's 20. And they'll say, okay, well, we're going to give you $20 million. He goes, that's 40. I mean, you can tell he just never wants to get rid of it.
He could probably get that kind of money for it, too.
Absolutely.
It's the number one in the United States.
He has
largest turnout.
Yeah, he has these people from, I don't want to say it because I can't remember what country it is, but it's a Eastern Bloc country. Yeah. They're over there, and they run like one of the food stands and stuff, and they pool all the money together and try to buy it from him. And that it just over and over and over. Yeah. And he keeps saying the right words, but nothing ever happens. So.
It's going to be a power vacuum until he dies. Probably.
Oh, absolutely.
Or sorry, a power vacuum when
after
he dies.
He does. Anyway, if you get a chance, watch it. It's really funny to compare that to season 6, episode 8 of King of the Hill. Mm-hmm. I just thought it was timely. It's a great article that she wrote, and that's about all I got.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's
Ren Fair. Go watch it. Tell me what you think.
Go check it out.
Let us know what you think, because I thought it was I thought more was going to happen, but it was very good. So anyway.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
All right, you want to tell people where they can find us?
Yeah, you can find us at bwaakoth.com, or you could go to Gmail, or you could email us at bwaakoth@gmail.com, or you could go over to our YouTube at youtube.com/@bwaakoth. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to get notifications for all of our videos and live streams.
We remember on Mondays, this is a Friday, so it's just audio, but on Mondays we have video on Spotify and YouTube.
Yep.
And if you can, please go over and check out the Patreon. It's $3 a month, helps support us, and we would really, really, really appreciate it. Also, let me ask you real quick, how's the sticker gathering information going?
Still gathering. I'm still getting names and stuff on there. I'm going to give it to you soon.
Good.
I'm going to forward it to you probably this next week. I'll forward it. That way you could get some of the guys that are on the top of the list sent out.
Yeah, I need to get that stuff sent out. All right, guys. Well, thanks again for joining us. See us again on Monday. And I think there's only one thing left to say.
We matanye.
We matanye indeed. This has been a Rogue Media Network production. In a world where dreams meet reality, there exists a place where your business can flourish. That place is Shopify. Imagine having the power to craft your online store with tools that make it as easy as a gentle breeze. Whether you're an artisan of handmade wonders, a creator of digital treasures, or a curator of the latest trends, Shopify stands by your side. With its customizable templates, seamless integrations, and support that's always there, Your dream store is just a heartbeat away. Join millions of visionaries around the globe and let Shopify guide you on your journey. Visit roguemedianetwork.com/Shopify. That's roguemedianetwork.com/SHOPIFY. And embark on your free trial. Shopify, where your commerce dreams come to life.